it's Anna. So I am going to make some sweet potato nuggets. I'm going to bake them in the oven. I think they're really good. I adapted them from a recipe that I can link below. But I made them vegan because the original recipe had called for an egg, but you don't need it. I also didn't add most of what the original recipe asked for because I think a sweet potato is sweet enough and I don't need to add any more sweetener, no more maple syrup or cinnamon, in my personal opinion. But if that's how you like your sweet potato, that would be a fun way to go. I prefer to dip mine in barbecue sauce because I love barbecue sauce and that's how I find it to taste the best. So let me show you how this sweet potato comes together. It's really easy aside from like cooking the sweet potato, and then obviously you have to cook the nuggets after. But you can cook the sweet potato in the instapot. It takes about 20 minutes. Just let it naturally vent and it is ready to go. And then the oven also doesn't take too long. We'll go through that here in the next steps. Alright, here's some ingredients for our sweet potato nuggets. I've already mixed up the flaxseed, 1 tablespoon flaxseed with 3 tablespoons of water. I'm doing 3 flax seeds for the amount of potatoes. I think we've got at least like 4 or 5 sweet potatoes. I baked these in the Instapot, or cooked them I guess, and then took off the skins and just put them in a dish last night. Spices, I've got just simple onion powder, garlic powder, and I'm going to put in some chipotle. About 2 teaspoons of onion and garlic, and not quite 1 of chipotle, but you can skip that or just put a little black pepper in if you want. And then we got our panko breadcrumbs. And then we're going to mash up our sweet potatoes while we let those flaxseed water sit for about 10 minutes. Mix the potatoes up. I found the easiest way is to get a scoop, like I don't know if they're potato scoops or whatever. I've got the little thing that moves. This is kind of a bigger one. And this way you get consistent sizes. So left hand's gonna be my dirty hand. Scoop it up, scoop out of my hand, dip one side in the panko, let it flip, dip the other. See how it's lightly coated. And onto our silicone lined baking sheet. If you don't have silicone, parchment paper, nothing, it won't stick to it. So again, scoop a ball, drop it in the panko, and then kind of squish it down a little to flatten it out. And flip it. Place on a mat. Keep going until you filled your baking sheet up. I've got 8 potatoes here. Lots more left. We're going to stick these in the oven to about 20 minutes and flip them and see where they're at. Grabbed. So, they like to slide. Alright, I've got our nuggets here. I've let them cool. They don't hold together super well when they first come out of the oven, but let them sit for a while. And they do. Not the best. They are a little flimsy, but you can actually hold them like chicken nuggets. So I'm going to try one here, and then I got a little barbecue sauce after it. It's sweet. You can taste the onion and garlic, which I really like. The panko on the outside is kind of crunchy and nice. I don't taste the spice. Oh, I do taste a little bit of the spice. So if you don't like spice, don't add that. Dip it in your favorite barbecue sauce. That is the way to go. I also noticed, while I have you, that it didn't work as well with the silicone. The parchment paper, it's really easy to get the spatula under and flip them over. But for some reason, it kind of stuck to the parchment paper. I'm going to try it again in a bit and just see if I need to flip them or if we can get away with just cooking them, especially if you have a convection oven where you can get that air circulating. That might be a good option. So I'm going to try that out. I will let you know if it works once I do that. Otherwise, these are great. Store them in the fridge. You can put them in the freezer if you're not going to eat them right away. I eat them way too fast, but they're delicious snacks. And they're pretty good for you. Yeah, go check out this recipe by Oh My Veggies. It's really, I love their website and their recipes. Not all of them are vegan, but like I said, this one I kind of found it. It was a good idea. I changed it around. I made it work. So go check them out. They have really good food. And let me know what you find and make something good. And tell me, maybe I haven't made it. I need to. Alright, I've got an update. So I tried to make the nuggets without flipping them. No go. It did work though that I let them cool for about, I was probably like 10 minutes, and then I was able to flip them without too much tearing. But the bottom side was wet, not that dry crispiness. So I flipped them here and have them back in the oven. So maybe the best way to do is parchment paper. If you're finding they stick, you can try it without, but that's what I found out right now. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next week.